Hey everyone, welcome to the GTL game between Synergy and Immortals. Synergy, our home team. So they'll be picking up the first map. We'll go over map bans here quickly. So Synergy banned Muro, if I'm not wrong. And Immortals banned Ghost Town. It is tier 8, 754. So basically you pick all tier 8s at a tier 6, or you can either pick 6 tier 8s and 1 tier 6, or you can pick 5 tier 8s and 2 tier 7s, just to kind of match the points. This is Synergy's first map. Only tech tree tanks, artillery is allowed. That's the default unless both teams to agree with premiums, which I assume they won't. So just expect to see a lot of tech tree tanks here. Tier 8. I'm going to quickly make sure everything is okay. Both teams very experienced, top teams. Anyone can win, so very good opportunity if if you're planning to get into comp, or if you're planning to just learn about comp. This is a GTL event. There's a 5 minutes delay. We do have prediction going over on the Twitch if you're not there. I also have a giveaway of Era 2 Light Tank going over on the Twitch side. I just don't have those things set up on YouTube. I'm getting there slowly, one step at a time. So looks like Synergy, they already picked their tier 6 light tank, AMX 12T. And the rest of their tank should be tier 6. Immortals with a couple new players that I haven't seen, but they have definitely been playing comp for a while. So it's going to be close, I think. Since SYN is the home team, I think they should start with an advantage here. I do feel, if you're home, because it's best of 7 home teams get to pick at least 2 maps, while away pick only 1. They can pick the tiebreaker, but I think maybe home teams have slight advantage, which is not an issue because these teams did play each other earlier on this season where Immortals won. They were the home team at that time. So you basically play each other twice before you get to the playoff stage. Just gonna do a quick test of audio.
Himmelsdorf, a city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks.
So everything is looks fine. The audio is just catching up, so it took me a while. So we should be on our way shortly here. Then already picked they picked 5 OHO VK100P Object 416, another VK100P, waiting for 2 more tanks from Synergy side. Over on models, we do have double 5100s, Tiger 1 T32, double T32s. So models going with 2 tier 7s and Synergy going with a tier 6. And I'm getting a phone call. It's a lot of factory tank. Okay, just trying to manage a couple things at a time. So we should be on our way. LS picking Borsig, and Dave fell in T32. Still another 5100 from Immortals, and they need one more tank before we can go to the battle here.
Himmelsdorf, a small city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks.
Okay, we on our way. In terms of HP, pretty close. 600 difference, even though SYN is running a light tank. But they do have 3 super heavies that's making up for some of the HP. Immortals going pretty heavy, no vision. On Himmelsdorf, you know, if you're trying to be aggressive with the heavy tanks, it can work. Let's see what Immortals have up their sleeve. They're on defense. They're all going towards the B line. And Magna in 12T, trying to get some vision here. Immortals are just sending it. Okay, looks like they might just be going for the hill altogether. Is that the play here? Just abandon the 1-2 line and push the hill? No, they're splitting up. 5100 cutting inside with the 1 Tiger 2. Everyone else is just holding at A7. Immortals are relying on SYN to slow play, you know, split and get some info. Willow spots Magna. I mean, they spot each other. However, Magna, I don't think they're expecting Immortals to all be right here. Immortals are now pushing towards the... Are they pushing towards the hill yet? No, maybe they are. They haven't been spotted. So if SYN can get a T32 over at D0, Immortals will not be able to push, but he's not there yet. Immortals are sending 3 tanks. I think they need more than 3 tanks to take over that top side. Tubbins being aggressive. Randy is supporting him. Tubbins trying to be aggressive over on the lower side. 2 VKs are on the back side. The way it is looking, because there's no one from Synergy watching the 0 line, they might get caught out here, and Immortals might win the game, especially LS in the worst position. Like right now, he basically made that play. It couldn't be at any wrong time. He will put 1 shot in chaos, but he's gonna go down here. Fear will try to escape, but I think he's gonna go down as well. Immortal take out 1 tank. Now it's 3v2, not to mention 5100. 2 auto loaders with a huge clip for tier 8. They are trying to... they're also pushing Magna on the banana. Now it's T32 versus 2v3 Tigers, the one that's low HP. 5100 is going in, trying to finish at least one of those tanks. Wiz overpeaking. As long as he finished one of the tanks, it should be okay, but he might go down as well. He's down to 1 shot. He has to finish 416, which he did. If he can escape, that'll be huge. However, T32 does finish 5100. Now it is 2v1. Still, Immortals are on the driving seat. T32 was pushing the banana, but they were stopped by Wiki and OHO. Tubbins in the cross. Tubbins might go down here. He's reversing. The super heavies from SYN are very healthy. T32 also in a very good spot. Tubbins goes down, so now both teams are equal on tanks. It will be difficult for Immortals to handle these super heavies in the suspense. They have to be quick to finish T32 though. Dave does go down. Magna managed to put 3 shots. Can he get another shot? No, he has to. He should have ran because Magna will go down here as well. I think he would have died. Either way, the HP is even though. However, the tank advantage is in favor of Immortals, and just because of that, oh, great shot from Snowdog to 5100. Now it's 4v1, and all of a sudden, I think now it's looking a little bit in favor of Synergy here because their super heavies can just push tanks, and Tiger will have trouble penning. However, Willows is watching Banana here. What's the plan here? I guess they're evaluating. They do have time 6 minutes. I think the 5100 is a little bit too aggressive from model. They kind of, I thought they would be able to kill tanks without losing, but a good pre-aim by Snowdog to finish off the second 5100. Snowdog is now going towards the hill to finish Tiger 1. Because once they have hill, now after that they can rotate wherever they want. They can go towards the hill, that push the beeline. Because 5100, it just comes down to it, right? Like if 5100 can clip one of these tanks, that'll be huge. If he can't, then can go in either favor. Okay, I was just catching up with chat. Chaos, he hasn't left. Oh, he bounced. Did he bounce? Snowdog is going up. He is waiting for his teammates. Chaos will now try to rotate out of this position. I think the plan for SYN here is go up and over and go for the B cap. Because they do have like both VK100 very reliable armor for tier 8, I feel, not to mention the alpha. The only thing is they still have 5 minutes, but it'll take a while for those tanks to go up and over the hill. You'll have to see tanks is kind of staying out Banana so that they are expecting them to push the beeline, and they need crossfire for that because if no one is there, it might be a little tough. However, I think he's worried. He's watching both sides to make sure they don't come through either Banana or beeline without getting spotted. Tank is full health. That is huge. But I think the key here will be how many shots can 5100 get from his clip. They do know that's a SYN. They only have heavy tanks, so they can easily spot them if they go for one line. Okay, down to 4 minutes. VK are still climbing. I think the only issue they might have is the timer, because VK, I mean, they are super heavy. They are slow, but I think once they're on the hill, things will speed up. They were going uphill, and we know how tanks are. And they might try to split here. I don't know if they can spot tigers though, or will they spot each other? However, the tiger with lower health is the one that's being more aggressive for some reason. Or I guess he can just get in cover. Chaos is turning, reverse side scraping, maybe. Timer down to 3 minutes. It's getting close. I think if SYN lose, that will probably be due to time. They are gonna go up and over now. The push is now coming after 2.5 minutes. Again, if you put all 3 tanks on the cap, it's like 33 seconds you need to cap out, so not a big thing. Dora gets spotted without, okay, I'm confused. How did he get spotted? VK gets spotted as well. Tiger penned, and no pen from Synergy. Actually looks like they're going from for A-line cap. They're gonna put both their tanks while Snowdog will watch the B. He has to be careful because once T32 gets here, Snowdog will die pretty easily. However, these two VKs will spot VK T32. It looks like they're gonna go for the cap pressure. Maybe one tank will go with cap. Tanks is finally spotted. By Tank Killer. Randy puts a shot in Tank Killer as well, down to 932. I think Snowdog is the one that will go down next because Tanks and Willows can easily push. If they try to go for cap here, they can ignore them. They have to finish one of those Tigers though. They are pushing Snowdog, T32 and VK100. Sort of focusing on 5100, sorry, not VK100. I doubt he can finish him though. He can get one more shot. No, he bounced. He goes down. Now it is 2v4. Tankler did manage to finish 5100. But they lost too much health from these Tigers. These Tigers played really well. They penned their shots and VK were not able to connect. And round 1 will go to Immortals. This was SYN's map, so getting a victory on an opponent's map is always huge. Even if it goes 1-1, it'll be in Immortals' favor. Randy deck still at 1100 HP, 2v1. Can easily kill Kellen, or they can just run out the clock. They don't need to take any risks. "37 seconds. Can Kellen..." Oh, takes a shot from Tanks, and Randy will now finish. So Tiger won with the carry here. Over on SYN side, we have Kellen and VK100 with 2600 damage. Dave in T32 1700 damage. And Snowdog and Yoho with 1500. Over on Immortal side, Trixa in 5100 with the 1900 damage. Tanks with 1700 damage. Randy, Duck, and Tiger 1600. Vizzy 5100, 1600 as well. So close games, but I think it's when SYN went up and over the hill, it just took them a while to get there. Maybe the field cap would have been a better option, but again, easier said than done.
Himmelsdorf, a small city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks.
Okay, 1-0 up. Models are ready. Going with, again, double Tiger 1s here. 416, T32, 5100. Oh, double T32s. Did SYN lose someone? Oh, Dave. Dave fell. You is replacing Dave here now. SYN on defense. Never good to lose on your own map, but we have seen SYN, you know, as the maps go on, they get more aggressive. We get better. So even they have a slow start, we have seen them to make a comeback. But at the same time, we also seen in models not give up the lead that easily. They did win. So last week, Immortals and SYN played against each other. Not last week, last time, 3 weeks ago, they played against each other. Immortals won on the EU server, and then they played against each other again on NA in the evening, which SYN won. So in this tournament, both teams were tied, but obviously on different servers. This is the EU game. They do play each other again on for the NA server, but we'll see. I think this match will definitely set how you perform in the next one. I think if you win, you definitely play better as opposed to if you don't. The model's going with again a similar lineup. I think they have replaced one 5100 with a 416. Over on synergy side, we see, yes, we still see the same 3 super heavies Borsig. However, they do have one 5100 OI and SMVCC 67. Round 2. Models on attack. Attack is usually considered better or more favorable in Himmelsdorf, at least in tier 10s. Tier 8, they are a little bit more slower. They don't have that good. I guess they do have fence, but I guess not that effective armor. I guess unless you're VK. But then you are slower. Your DPM isn't that great. Since going with a split setup, they are going with a defensive setup instead of pushing aside. Borsig watching the 3 line. 5100 also watching banana. Sorry, Borsig also watching the banana. Will you be able to get there? Tanks already crossed or get to the rubble position, so he'll know for sure if anyone crossed 8 line or not. He's being guarded by 3 tanks. A fellow T32 going to the G6 window, and then 2 tigers. The models are currently set up for the top side, and that's where SYN are. SYN are actually not being passive as I thought. They are being aggressive. Tank killer gets spotted by Wheezy. OI has to be careful. OI has to be careful, or Willows will be able to pen. Magna gets spotted from 416. Willows pen to get a pen for free, as it's just impossible to spot a 416. However, all 3 tanks of SYN are spotted, so Immortals can be prepared to what's about to happen. Also, they don't have derp, so I don't know how effectively they can pen T32, or T32 will just outtrade them. T32 has one of the best turrets. I think also accuracy. Magna takes another shot from 416, the invisible tank. Didn't realize you can't really push tanks if he's just going to keep farming as they're pushing. If it was tier 10 and they were in type 5, that's one thing. Then they could have easily killed T32. Snowdog gets spotted. He does spot Willows. Yeah, he just needs to watch this side because SYN does know where at least 2 of Immortals tanks are. Magna is pre-aimed that as soon as he gets spotted, he will fire. Does OI have a derp? He does. Tankler takes another shot from T32. Tankler try to shoot HE, but yeah, that HE is not going to do much against the T32. I could be wrong, but I think it has the best turret. Over on the other side, Kellen penned T32. Fear gets spotted by E32 at G6 window. UV is watching the top. Yeah, UV can easily outspot anyone, and then also can get in cover with that 700 alpha. The model decided to rotate. Again, 7 minutes. A little more than 7 minutes remaining. We do see pings. I think they are from Immortals. Since it's green, that's the side I'm on. I think that's the pings I see. Tank's being very careful here. Oh, try to put another shot. Okay, miss. Now Tank Killer can aim slightly better, but doesn't matter. Not the best accuracy at tier 8, especially for micro peaks. D32 take another shot. I'm not sure who penned him this time. Was it Callan? No, not Callan. I think it was 5100. Bill is now driving through the middle by himself. UV will spot him. They spot each other. Oh, UV takes 2 shots. He does manage to pen 416 though. He did connect. So 416 takes another shot by Callan. Callan just goes wild. Callan just pen every shot. That's what it seems to be. And does not lose any HP. UV will escape here. Willows wants to spot. And then LS is watching the 3 line. Yeah, I think the Italian TD very difficult to pen. UV managed to escape just in time. Vizzy takes another shot from Callan. Callan has, I think so far he's the MVP. UV pens 5100 again. You know, you give UV a high alpha TD. Doesn't matter how slow the shell velocity is, he will pen. Magna being a little bit aggressive. Doesn't need to be, he's the weakest tank. Callan crossing in the middle. And Callan has just lost too much HP. I think SYN was in a good position. They were up on trades, but I think that's a misplay for Callan. He went from MVP to the reverse MVP. He did finish T32, but he's going to go down here. Tubbins is now reloading. Over on this side, Snowdog is healthy. Snowdog's the one that's pushing. Tankler shooting 80 at T32 for double digits of damage. I think it was not even 20. Callan is still alive. Who goes down? Magna goes down. They want to finish LS, but I think he's like tugged in. They can't really kill him without overcommitting. Tubbins goes down from where? Oh, Fear. Fear just pushed in. Finished Tubbins. It's gonna go either way. They're not up on tanks, but low on HP. They do finish LS as well. Callan's still alive. LS takes a shot and finish 5100. Takes another shot from Tiger 1. Now it's, again, HP is in favor of Immortals by 1000. But tanks are in favor of SYN. In SYN, I'm not even sure who has the HP. Is Fear's the only one with HP? If he can finish Randy Duck here. Tiger 1 bounced. LS takes another shot. LS has to get his tank in a position where his armor can work. Can Fear finish Randy here? The tank killer goes down. UV pen. Did he pen tanks? Fear will finish Randy here. Three minutes left. HP is close. SYN has twice the tanks now. Yeah, they managed to bring back the HP. UV finishes tanks. He tried to cross back. And now it's going to be 4v1. Monkey Dog did. He does know that Fear is reloading. He wants to finish him, but even if he does, he still have a very difficult job afterwards. Maybe he can kill everyone. He does take out 5100. 1v3. HP is even. As even as it can be. 806 versus 810. If UV misses, then he pens the shot into UV. Is this Chaos about to carry? Is he about to carry? Oh, he put a shot in. No. Yeah, he didn't manage to connect every shot though. He did what he could towards the end. Round 2 goes to SYN. Over on SYN side, you win 5100, 2400 damage, 2 kills. You win Borsig, 2400 damage, kill. Callan, 2100 damage, 3 kills. You know, Callan played really well in the beginning, but I guess then the push was called, right? And he pushed, and he did bleed a lot. However, still managed to stay alive till the end and took out 3 tanks. Over on Immortal side's tanks out trading Tank Killer early on. I think he penned him 3 times, maybe. He's held his position really well. Took, yeah, how many hits received? 11. Not 2k block, not to mention they started shooting HE at him, which even didn't work that well. Chaos in Tiger 1, 2300 damage and a kill. Played really well towards the end. Tried his best, but yeah, 4v1 you can only do so much, especially when you are the tier 7 that doesn't really have armor. Billows in 416 with 1200 damage. It is a tie now. Again, this was SYN's map. And the score being 1-1, that does favor Immortals a bit. But again, it's fixed set of maps. It's those 10 or 11 maps that we've been playing for years. So it's not really that big of an advantage, but I guess it could be because it's tier 8 that teams don't usually play. So I would say at this point, Immortals have slight advantage. Tying on the away map. Now this is Immortals pick. They go with steps. They did pick steps last time and they dominated on this map when they played against SYN. Can they do it again? SYN will be attacking. We will be trying to go with the end of this stream on Twitch, so you can have a chance to enter. You need to add some, background music here to fill the gaps, especially since I don't have anyone with me today.
Steps, the most open map in the league. The attacking team appears near the rocks at the bottom of the map, and the defending team starts at the top. Bases are located near the railway and on the green. The best way to control them is to use the lowland near the second base. The attacking team usually begins the attack from the rocks and the railway, but sometimes they can attack through the green. Teams often drag vehicles from flank to flank, so both teams usually pick light vehicles with a good camouflage rating, but sometimes use tanks with a strong turret and even SPGs.
So, Immortals already picked their 5 tanks. So we see double T-32s, Indian Panzer, CS-53. No 416 from them so far. Over on SYN side, we have a Vishaw, T-32 Chartier 416, and SMV. That seems to be the go-to tank for LS. We do see him play that tank a lot. Cal in Chatter Tier? 3 Chatter... Wait. Did they just switch to 3 Chatter Tiers from SYN? And T-32? Yeah, 416 3 Chatter Tier, 416 essentially a light tank can just go wild. In Chatter Tiers, you know, if they switch to that hash, they can basically hit for 500. Or on model side, they picked another Indian Panther, wasn't it? But okay, 2332, triple Indian Panther, Chartier, and Hellcat. No team going for light tank, but I think Hellcat can kind of be light tank. And over on inside, 416 and Vishaw can be a light tank, or at least passive light tanks. Looking at the setup, doesn't look like SYN's gonna play passive. They want to be aggressive. Yeah, all we want is a tiebreaker. Is who doesn't, right? No one wants to see a one-sided game. Always exciting to see a tiebreaker game. And so far, it could go that way. We'll see how this maps go. As long as this map is like both teams win each round, there'll be higher chances of seeing a tiebreaker. Oh, yeah, SYN's attacking. For some reason, I thought they're defending. The Charioteer with that alpha and camo, especially with hash, right? You can reliably depend the Indian Panther's Charioteer. Maybe even T-32, depends. That could be very lethal. They are decent at speed, have great camo, so we'll see if they get A2 for free or not. Tabens is going towards the tracks. No, he's holding. Wait, is everyone holding? What happened here? Why did they stop moving? Something's wrong. One of the players from Immortals, Willow, got disconnected, unfortunately. It looks like SYN will go back to garage. Always nice, you know, when team kind of honor each other if something wrong happens. Like from our side, we always have someone who picks the wrong tank, thinking he's picking the right tank, and they do it all the time. So it's always nice, you know. Immortals are kind of nice that way either as well. They multiple times whenever we play each other, we end up picking. It's mainly Airstorm. He keeps picking a wrong tank for some reason. I mean, sometimes there's a bug as well. Like you pick too quickly, and it picks a different tank than what you think you picked. And this time, yes, Synergy was kind enough to do a restart. But there's no point playing 6v7, right? You're playing it for fun. There is no rewards. And yeah. Okay. Hopefully no more reconnects or disconnects. Heaven's going to the other side, and rest of the models are very aggressive towards the tracks. They don't want to give charioteers the freedom. I think they do expect SYN to go this side. They're being very aggressive. Tanks get spotted by, I'm not sure by who. And takes a shot from Fear, puts one in return. 2 charioteers, 2 Indian Panthers. Oh, and Randy takes a hit. He missed the shot. Vizzy tried to connect with Tank Killer. He did. They're kind of in a cross, though. Synergy's kind of in a cross among T32 on those 3 tanks. However, they are medium, so charioteer, if they, as long as they connect, they will win the trades. Yamato with a super overpeak gets deleted. Tank Killer's out of 1 shot, so is Yamato. If Tank Killers can get back and cover, it could be okay. Callan is being surrounded. They do need reinforcement. Willows takes another shot. Vizzy overcommits, takes another shot. Charioteer, Chaos coming in to help. HP is even. Tanks are even so far. Callan's the one that seems kind of isolated, but everyone's trying to help him, make sure they can't overpeak. Vizzy takes another shot from Tank Killer. Callan, finally, Randy managed to pen Callan. Callan is the one in a very difficult position. Tanks takes another shot. I'm not sure. Was it UV that pen tanks? Probably it is. LS is trying to cover Callan as much as he can. Callan down to 1 shot. Tanks down to 2 shots. Bisanto is also coming. UV trying to punish as much as he can. I don't know if LS is LS safe though. Chaos go back. Callan goes down. They managed to put a shot in Randy. Snowdog finally, he's close now. They can take out a tank here. UV trading very well, basically out trading. Vizzy down to 1 shot. Yeah, HP is in favor of SYN. As long as LS can keep holding this angle. Tubbins take a shot. I guess it doesn't have much HP to begin with. LS has to be careful to hold. LS is essentially holding these 3 tanks. Snowdog has to be careful. Like SYN does have the time. Randy is now being aggressive to have a better shot on LS. He does connect. He does connect. LS has to retreat. Yeah, he was not held down. With another shot in, TD Callan goes down on the... Oh, Callan is already dead. Tubbins goes down. LS bounced again. So the trade goes to Randy. Managed to pen him twice without taking any shot in return. Chaos tried to punish Fear, but missed. Now it's Magna versus Vizzy. 1v1. Can Bisanto kill T32? Tanks is 1. Vizzy is 1. So it can go either side. If they can get rid of this T32, it will be huge because they can't really push LS here. Yeah, Vizzy trying to find an angle. Magna exposes himself to Charioteer, goes down. HP still in favor of SYN. It just comes out to Snowdog. If Snowdog can manage to finish these 2 T32s, which I doubt he can because now he takes a shot from Charioteer as well. The UV is trying to rotate. Charioteer was spotted, so takes 2 shot. LS holding. Penned Randy. Now LS is definitely in a comfortable position. He is held down. I don't think models can kill him at this point. But no one is really covering LS though. Snowdog is trying to finish Vizzy, but Vizzy puts the shot in. It does, and Chaos overpeaked to try to finish. Snowdog goes down. Still close though. Wait, did someone else die? No, HP is about 1200 in favor of SYN. Tanks are even. Since the one that they have. Since the one that has to. Okay, Chaos is not dead yet. He's still alive. Okay, down to 13 HP. I thought he died, but he is alive. So I think the next target here is basically to... Fear's the one with HP that can rotate. He has the camo. I don't think LS can. He's basically holding, again, he's holding 3 tanks. Him and Snowdog are holding 3 tanks. Willow's managed to escape as well. Even though SYN has more HP, they are the one that has to cap. Snowdog is spotted making that cross. He has to be careful because he's one shot for tanks if he high rolls. Okay, that's the tank he's trying to finish. But he is exposed from A2 though. Yeah, or he could be. LS comes around, managed to finish tanks. Waited for the perfect opportunity. He does know Randy is here. He has to be careful. If he can finish Randy here, that'll really make it easier for SYN. Randy, yeah, retreated a little bit, and Snowdog managed to finish him as well. Yamato versus LS. Yeah, he thinks someone could be covering Yamato, so he's just holding him. Over on the other side, Fear spots Chaos. Chaos missed? And Willow's missed. Or Willow's bounced, I think. 416 going wild, so they do know that he's by himself. They finish him off. And yeah, I think this round should go to SYN as well. Was it? Is it? If you took to take a shot, I'm not sure whether it was from Charioteer or Willows. Yeah, he's basically holding them. SYN can now put the cap pressure on. I think what happened was Imala definitely had the better initial positions. And they took out the early HP. But when it comes to trading, even the models had that positioning advantage. SYN traded well. Like Yamato over peak lost his HP. Vizzy kept losing his HP. Randy was playing well. I don't think he lost that much HP, but at that point, I think Imala just wanted to finish those Charioteers, but it was proved very expensive. I think that's where kind of the advantage of SYN is, like, when it comes to Brawl, they usually trade well more often than not. In a stalemate position. Whereas Immortals have, I would say, better strats most of the time, and they do win, I mean, obviously, in the winning situation. So Fearin 416, 2500 damage, 1 kill. UV and Charioteer, 1900 damage. Snowdog with 4 kills and 1900 damage. Yeah, UV was trading really well in that position. I was surprised. He was making sure he looked very exposed from my point of view, but he knew where everyone was, and he was basically free peeking every time they fired. Yeah, LS with 2 kills as well. Did he block the not much block damage, but he was holding 3 tanks essentially. Because once those tanks were down to 1 shot, they couldn't really peek. Ran over on Immortal side, Randy Indian Panther 1600 damage. Vision T32 1200 damage. And SYN are up 2-1. The close games, no more, not like all the games we play, we have seen so far, they do end up going to the last few minutes. Even though, one team seems aggressive early on, but they can't really seem to finish. And yeah, both teams doing really well, kind of holding and not panicking in that position, even if they lose the tank. If you think about it, last game, the models had all the maps, because all the map, probably 75%, because Tubin managed to get behind them as well. Maybe he got a little bit too close. Maybe he should have just like hold the back angle and punish. But I guess it depends, right? He thought he can get a few shots for free or finish a tank. The models are ready with all their tanks. They're going with CS53, T32, Double Indian Panther, Charioteer, Udis, and Hellcat. Over on Synergy side, we see triple Charioteers again. T32 Basanto, SMV, and 416.
Steppes, the most open map in the league. The attacking team appears near the rocks at the bottom of the map, and the defending team starts at the top. Bases are located near the railway and on the green. The best way to control them is to use the lowland near the second base. The attacking team usually begins the attack from the rocks and the railway, but sometimes they can attack through the green. Teams often drag vehicles from flank to flank, so both teams usually pick light vehicles with a good camouflage rating, but sometimes use tanks with a strong turret and even SPGs.
Models on attack. Yes, and going with trusting their charioteers. Models pushing the K line, and that's what SYN is doing as well. They're rushing the K line. So I think 416 can outspot everyone, should be able to outspot Immortals, depending if he's the first one. However, it's a charioteer. They're even a little ahead of 416. They're sending all seven tanks towards the 9 line. And who's on the backside? Just Hellcat. They might be in trouble here. Immortals might be in trouble here. It just comes down to the trading. It is going to be 3v3. Can they pen? Oh no, maybe if Immortals get in position, Magna's take a shot already. I think SYN's in position, in a problem now because they are in open. Immortals are hull down. They can just farm these charities for free. But we'll see how the trading goes. UV is down to 1 shot. Definitely 1 shot now. Tank Killer also down to 1 shot. Callan's trying to retreat. UV dies, Tank Killer dies. They're already up by 2 tanks. I think they needed someone else who has a little bit faster speed to spot when they were crossing so they can punish. I don't think charioteers are the best tank because they were on the low side. They didn't really punish, and models were able to take the better position. They did lose 1 tank. Trixa is down, but they still have a tank and HP advantage. Tubbins is shooting from the other side. And if Immortals want, they can just rotate to the other side and start a cap. There's not much SYN can do. Because Callan also down to 1 shot. That push was very expensive for Synergy. Magna is pushing to spot Tubbins. However, even though there's no one on the top side, that SYN doesn't know that. They're assuming at least one guy is covering Tubbins. I think on average, Bisanto can't outspot Hellcat if both are running optics and camo. Down to 58 seconds. Willows will be the one holding the front position. And Willows get spotted by Bisanto? How did Tubbins get spotted? Oh, maybe Bisanto activated food? Very, very good play by Magna here. Can that decide the game? Tanks is now coming. Like, he can play that position. Willow's playing a little better, and then Udis can also sit on the cap. Maybe that's the play here. They do have a decent amount of time. LS is watching the backside with Callan, and then they have rotated everyone else to watch the other side. Now, however, now the issue is Charioteer is at A2. He is full health, and every time Snono gets spotted, he's about to take a huge hit. Tank is very, very scared. They don't know where they're getting spotted from. Is this like some sort of a super Basanto push? Yeah, Tanks get spotted again. They're trying to punish. No, yeah, Tanks. He gotta figure out where he is. There's only one spot he could. Willows is on the cap. They can also put Tubbins on the cap as well to finish it quickly, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's the game is in Immortal's favor. the 416 drive spot. I mean, you can't really, especially when there is a T-32 where Tanks is playing. And he's pretty safe because Randy is holding the other side. So T-32 can be a lot safely or more aggressively. Models up by Tanks, up by HP, and this round should go to be models. And you know, as I was talking last game, that SYN does a better job at trading, but at this time they were just essentially caught out by models again. In that position, it was 3v3. None of them got spotted getting to that position, and after that they had a hull down position as well as a higher ground in model, and they basically took out 2 charioteers for free, and Calvin was down to 1 shot by the time he got back in cover. Round 2 goes to Immortals. So both teams tied on each map. 2-2. Nothing to separate these two teams. Over on SYN side, we're with 1000 damage. Over on Immortal side, Chaos and Charioteer 1600 damage. Randy and Panzer with 1300. Tanks with 1200. Now it's going to be SYN's map pick. Let's see what they go with. Do they go with a small map? Or will they pick a field map? Maybe they go with the mines. Ghost Town is banned. And they have already played Himmelsdorf. So mine is the only... Or Cliff. Cliff is also playable. Or I mean, Cliff is also kind of a small map, I guess. Synergy thinking about their map, what they want to pick. Because ideally they you want to win both rounds on the third map. Because after that, I think the last map goes to whoever has the fastest attack. They pick the last map, and then the other team pick the side. So far, from what we've seen in models, they have the fastest attack on steps, if I'm not wrong. So they will get the map pick for the last one. Oh, we see a disconnect here. What's happening? And Arctic is SYN's map. They did lose someone. It's UV. Okay, seems like a disconnect. Restarting. Unfortunately, no intro for ArcticRegion. LS switching from Italian TD to Charioteer. He was borsting in the first game. I think that was mainly because UV wasn't there, but besides that, he had played that Italian tank destroyer every game. But now we see him in Charioteer. Snowdog in T-32 over on the model side with T-32 and Indian Panzer. and is ready. They are going with the double Terrier, Borsig, double T-32, 416, and a Basato on defense. And the third tank from the model side is Hellcat. Terrier, 3 more tanks. So look like, yeah, they'll be tier 8s. Yeah, looks like teams opt for tier 7, mostly in small maps where you can use Tigers or T-29 like Ghost Town or Himmelsdorf. And in field maps, we always see is tier 6 with the great camo. What do you think that if I have to guess, I think Immortal, since they're attacking, maybe they pick an IS-3, maybe to make that push. Uh, but I do expect the rest of their tanks to be either Indian Panzer, as they've been playing multiple Indian Panzers in the game, or you can also expect Charioteer, but I think they have only picked one Charioteer so far. Yeah, CS-53, he did play that last game. Two more tanks. I think it's going to be another Indian Panzer. No, another CS-53. CS-53 does have better camo than Indian Panzer. I think slightly less view range though, less gun depression and DPM. So double CS-53s. Charioteer, Indian Panzer, D-32, Hellcat. And the last tank would be maybe a medium. It could be anything. Could be a TD Charioteer, but we haven't seen them play more than one Charioteer. Could be an IS-3, I think, or could be an Indian Panzer or 416. Actually, they haven't picked 416. Usually Willows that play 416. He's an Indian Panzer though. Maybe Randy. Yeah. Okay, that's another Charioteer. No. Oh, probably forgot to put a crew in. I don't know if Randy or making sure that he does have a crew. Yeah, I don't know if he has played Charioteer before, so at least today. Score is tied. Both they split victory each map 1-1, I think. Defending team 1 on Himmels and attacking team 1 on Steps. Tubbins going towards the 9 line, keeping the vision. Everyone else crossing towards the left. Will they have enough speed though? I think medium should be able to cross. T-32 might get caught out, but again, Scope doesn't have. Maybe Charioteer can get in position to spot the T-32. The tank's the only one that might get spotted. I also think not having a light for cap could be a little risky, especially since they don't have heavy tanks either. I think it's currently in favor of the way it is set up. I think it's in favor of SYN, but it can go either way. Basanto, the one that's watching the backside. Okay, T-32 is not crossing. He knows it's a risky cross. Tank Killer has to be careful because the mediums are already crossed, and once they're at C2, they will start punishing Tank Killer. Callan's going to take that position, and I think Tank Killer will rotate out over on the backside. Magna versus Tubbins. Yeah, Tank Killer is now rotating out. If he was just there for the initial position, Callan spots CS-53 was planning to come in, and I think it's going to be tough for them to punish Callan because they will be pre-aimed for Charioteer. Like that's the tank that can pen T-32 reliably, but they'll have two guns at all times, Tank Killer and 416 looking at that position, and I don't see anyone else punishing Callan. Wait, does Fear get spotted? No. UV blind fire into UV by tanks. A lot of blind fires coming. Do they know? Was Fear spotted They're definitely blind fire. They're not blind firing G6. They're blind firing over here behind the bush. Not panicking, not moving. Tank killer is rotating out, probably to go to G6, more relatively safer position. UV, try to blind fire tanks, missed. Now Randy is in that sniping hill, a very good position. I think he hit UV but bounced. He hit his gun. UV has to be careful. They have suppressed UV, but I think still pushing Callan won't be easy because, oh, tank killer gets spotted. Tubbins put a shot in tank killer. Takes one in return though. Yeah, I can't trade with Chartier. Magna is pushing Tubbins. Can they finish? Yeah, if they finish Hellcat, that could be huge. However, they have now rotated back, and no one is covering Callan. This could be the opportunity for them to push. But Fear was not spotted rotating back, so Magna being aggressive. Tier 6 action here. Magna's going for a push. Can he? No one. He's not spotted. He bounced. He missed. Tubbins didn't. Is Magna in cover from everyone else? Tubbins going towards the water. Magna doesn't have the turret. Yeah, they do know it's like, I think it's they're Tubbins alone since Magna is still alive. I don't know. I think Hellcat has better DPM. Tubbins trying to survive. Yeah. Enough to. Oh, tank killer coming from a back. Oh, is he gonna die? He retreated. Randy's positioning to cover tank killer. Tank killer managed to get into position. Does finish Tubbins here. Yeah, looked a little bit risky there, but did manage to finish him. They have to reposition and get in covered. On the other side, Callan does take a shot, and I think mainly because no one was covering him. So tank killer was definitely watching the other side. And tanks have also pushed forward. Randy coming back to the sniping hill again since Tubbin is dead. HP in favor of Immortals, tanks in favor of SYN. UV takes another shot. He does get spotted by tanks now. Yeah, he can't peek anymore because of the position tanks is in. And tanks can also spot 416 if he was there. If you're in a good position, is there, yeah, I don't know if 416 can see because it's pretty lower tank, very low. He is blind firing Charioteer though. Tank killer is in a position to punish. Meanwhile, Snowdog is watching the backside, is being covered by LS. UV being low is a little bit of, I guess, that's where the opening is in favor of a model because they're up by 1000 HP. And tanks is in a very powerful position as well. Here puts a shot in tanks without even getting spotted. 416. Being 416, huh? Tanks get spotted again. They are they rotating to the other side? Fear gets spotted. They spot each other now. Oh, was it a miss or just a bounce? Timer down to 5 minutes, and I don't know if your models are planning to rotate, but whatever they have to do, I don't think if they have to rotate, they have to rotate right now, and I still think it won't be enough. I think they're just kind of faking it. Chaos gets spotted, and LS managed to connect. Was it a double tap or just LS high rolled? I think it's a high roll, 500. Slight high roll, I guess 480 is the average. Yeah, that one shot kind of evened up HP a bit. Two CSs are now rotating because they know that they might not have enough tanks over on the backside. Magna on a little island here. I think this tank has like the same issue where it's like too low to see, or can he see above? Fear takes a shot from tanks. Yeah, since now tanks know where Fear is, so he can focus on that position. No one covering Callan though. UV has to swap this position. Wait, yeah, with the LS. Two CSs are now pushing, and they might be able to kill Fear though. Yeah, I don't know if Vishaw, but Fear takes another shot from tanks. Yeah, once T32 is held down, and you both spot each other. I think T32 has an advantage. Magna does spot both those tanks and pen CS53 as well. So now Fear can, not get spotted, because the only way they could have shot him was if T-32 was spotting him. But at this position, they can't. However, they can still put a tank in the cap. They don't have a heavy, though. No. I think CSs might try to get on the cap, but they will still get penned. Tanks is crossing. Tanks is a very exposed position, I feel. I think one tank killer should be able to pen T-32, or even UV might be able to pen T-32. Tanks is in a very, very bad spot. And yeah, that's what I was worried about. He takes the double shot, double tap. He was a bit lucky that he didn't die there. I was expecting Borsig to hit him as well. Snowdog moved out of his position. Callan holding that side by himself. Less than about 2.5 minutes remaining. Fear, he dropped. I think Fear can't leave. Can he? Oh, okay. You can leave that spot. I thought that's like a drop position. Magda is spotted. We're keeping them spotted. Immortals are running out of options here. But again, it's Arctic region. We have seen more unexpected things happen in this map, because if you just push Callan with multiple tanks, but they don't. They only have 2 tanks. Chaos with against T-32 versus Charioteer, and he's not spotted. He should be able to put one shot in Callan. They do spot each other. Now Willows is closing in. He's on the cap. Yeah, I don't think they will be. Maybe they can cap like 30 seconds if they put 3 tanks, but they only have 2 tanks over here. Willows pushes Callan, put a shot in him. Chaos bounced that shot. That could be huge though, because if they kill Callan without Callan killing any of these guys, yeah, now they can double cap. The tanks goes down, and Snowdog is coming into the same position Callan was. HP still in favor of Immortals. Tanks in favor of SYN. So they're running. Yeah, 1 minute remaining. They had to. Yeah, I don't even know if they can cap. Maybe the plan is to kill all. That won't happen either, because Snowdog, like, is it very healthy, and he will punish if they try to push. Less than 1 minute remaining. They get spotted, double tapped. They didn't really need to, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Down to 40 seconds. Killing Snowdog is what's difficult for Immortals. They can't. Same with LS. He's healthy. Snowdog is going towards the cap. What is he doing? Didn't realize they're behind him. Takes a shot. Got baited by them. He's lucky that he'll stay alive though, but CS53 goes down from Immortals, down to 20 seconds. And this round should go to SYN. Can they finish Snowdog? I think they will. Another CS53 goes out from Immortal side, and Charioteer bounced. Snowdog didn't finish Charioteer, and he will kill. No, it will not kill Indian Panther because time's up. For damage over on inside, Charioteer 2700 damage, Tank Killer in Charioteer, LS in Charioteer 1800 damage, 3 kills, Snowdog in T-32 1500 damage, a kill. Over on the model sides, tanks in T-32 1900 damage, Billows in Indian Panther 1300, and Chaos in Charioteer with 1k damage. So both team models has to win both rounds here, and they have to win this one essentially. If SYN wins this, that is it for them. I think, yeah, maybe rotating out wasn't the best play. Maybe they should have committed to Callan, but again, they were set up for Immortals to push Callan as well, so they decided to rotate. Yes, SYN is. I think they'll go with the identical lineup. They might pick a light tank, but they might not. I think they can cap with just Bisonto or maybe 416. where they're going. So far, we see a Borsig Charioteer and Basato from SYN. The pressure's on in models, though. What will Immortals pick here? Because from SYN, I'd expect they'll pick another charity. Yeah, I'd expect 6 out of the 7 tanks should be identical from SYN, if not all 7. They've been going with 3 charioteers for last few games. I guess they had 2 charioteers last game and a Borsig. Tanks in T32. Tubbins with ML1. I don't think ML turret is reliable at tier 8. When you're shooting premium, I think T32 still has the better turret. However, ML does have it's an auto loader, so can trade well depending where you put. So he'll probably not be in the position where Kellen was. He'll probably be holding the backside, maybe. Randy switching to Indian Panzer. Yamato in Indian Panzer. The 3 Indian Panthers from models. Chaos also in Indian Panther. No charioteers. Okay, that could be a little risky unless they're going full aggressive. Could work, but depends. Yeah, so triple Indian Panther, ML, T32, Hellcat, and CS53. And over on SYN sides, we see 416 by Fear and 2 more tanks. And I think it's going to be another charioteer. Yeah, but instead of like a second T32, I think it could be. Wait, what did Callan pick? Callan charioteer. Yeah, they might, instead of having 2 T32s, they might only have 1 T32, and the other could be either like a TD, medium, or an IS3. I don't think it's going to be second T32. No, some switching tanks here. Indian Panther. Yeah, unless Immortals are planning like push and like catch SYN out. I think SYN has obviously advantage in terms of like a trading and camo war. Because yeah, Indian Panther versus Charioteer. Unless again, like Indian Panther get in a position where they're hull down and Charioteers are kind of out of position and they just farm them. What it'll be, we need him also win this round so we can see the tiebreaker. However, there are pressures on their side, and Tanks is not playing. That is not good. That is not good. Tanks has to play. I think Tanks is like the best players for Immortals. Like he's the one that kind of also makes the plays to distract the other team. Like last game T32, he was the one with the most impact in the game, I feel. If they can win without tanks, that'll be good, great. But personal opinion, I think not playing tanks is not good. I can't tell you how many times, we've lost in models numerous times, but of those times, there has been so many times where tanks is the one that cost us the game. But we'll see. Again, maybe models will be like aggressive. They can catch them out and they can punish, right? If that can help, that's going to happen. That it can work. I think Synergy might also read their plays and be more careful. Wait, Oh, Snowdog just coming to the middle right away. Same with Bussato. They're not wasting time. No one back on the sniping hill. Charity has to be careful. Kellen gets spotted. Okay, they're going to go down. So that aggressive play coming in. Randy takes a shot. Kellen takes another shot. Kellen will survive. However, now Randy is in a position. Kellen going to survive here? Is one shot? But all of Immortals are just in the open now. Kellen managed to stay alive. Yeah, I think Kellen is in a position where they can't kill him. Snowdog is watching the backside. It's going to be 6v6. I think Immortals can still win because it's 4v3. They are in the middle. Chaos going to finish Kellen. I think he might. They have to get rid of... Chaos takes a shot though. He does finish Kellen. They have to get rid of Hellcat, and I think Snowdogs needs to get involved. LS takes a shot. 4v5. They do have a cross. I think pushing might be not a good idea. LS takes another shot. Yeah. Charioteers will trade every day. Tank Killer is the one that's in a good position. Fear is also holding. If Tank Killer can finish a tank or two here, that will be huge. Oh, traded it? No, did not pen Emil. I guess that's what Emil was for. Yes, no longer in a super bad position. He's just going to die from T32 now. I don't see him staying alive, or he won't be able to help. Magna does finish Willows. If he can, yeah, he'll get in cover. Maybe he can put cap pressure from here. Snowdog takes a shot from Wheezy. Yamato takes a shot. HP is in favor of Immortals. Yeah, HP is in favor of Immortals. Tanks are even. UV has to be careful. Charioteers actually, it didn't pan that Indian Panther. Maybe they need to switch to AP now. Tricks are rotating. He will spot Magna though. And probably go down. Fear's the one with HP. He takes a shot as well. Yeah, if they had someone like one tank on the back, it would have helped. I think SYN also like kind of pushed a little too soon. Bussato spotted a Trixa. Can Snowdog punish Trixa? No? Okay. Yep, Bussato got spotted, goes down, and I think the sound's gonna go to Immortals. Yeah. Then basically got baited by their play. If Kellen, they waited a little bit, right? Or they connected shots when they were pushing in could have been different, but Immortals pushed with numbers. They took out a tank, had better position. Not to mention, since T32 was not in position at all the entire game, Snowdog's just surviving, not managed to make an impact. Fear is not rotating, or sorry, UV is rotating to the middle. 1500 HP in favor of Immortal. Then looks like we will be going to tiebreaker here, unless... Yeah, I don't see SYN winning here. They're down a tank at down 1600 HP at tier 8. There are no bad chats to even it out. And my prediction of where I thought SYN is going to win this round or have an advantage is wrong. Like as usual. So I think that's where ML basically against Charioteer has to use standard, and ML can trade 2 shots. When Tank Killer fight her, she did not pen at least one of the shots we saw. The T32 is also full health. Like they did 2 tanks to kill T32, and even then I'm not sure if they can. Because once Immortals realize that 2 tanks are over on the other side, they'll just push up and over on Charioteer and Indian Panzer. He was gonna stay on the sniping hill. Fear will go to the backside. Can he kill a full health T32 in a rear mounted tank? Nora gets spotted. Take a shot on the turret. Yes, Nora is just staying alive. I think that's the thing. That's all he can do at this point. Don't try, like he can't really trade. He's not gonna win that trade. UV dropped from the sniping position. He's trying to get a better angle. Also surprised he didn't lose HP though. Did he fall by accident? I think he fell by accident. He was over peaking and he dropped from the sniping hill. It happens. And now he's going to the left side. Yeah, still think he fell by accident. You did manage to connect a shot into T32. T32 can now rotate and maybe just push him. Less than 5 minutes remaining. He can just stay there, and yeah, if he doesn't overpeak. I think 416 can even... No, he can't go K6 because Trixa will spot him. Tank Killer is spotted on the other side as well. Yui trying to find an angle. I think he's waiting for D32 to cross here so he can pen. No, he's not waiting for that because he doesn't have line of sight. Maybe Chaos and Randy should switch position because Chaos is full, like 3 times HP as Randy. But I don't think it would matter because hey, here goes down from... I don't know. Wait, did he? Oh, he fell in water. He was coming through the low side and the ice dropped. Ice 1, fear 0. I guess we just wait for 3 minutes. SYN needs to do everything that, like, if Imola doesn't need to do anything and SYN has to, but they can't. So they can either push or just stay there, I guess, wait out the 3 minutes, and then we will go to tiebreaker. And on tiebreaker, Immortals will pick the map as they had the fastest attack on steps. And Immortals will pick the side. It will, if I have to guess, maybe they'll pick Proc? Maybe, I don't know actually. Could be any map. Yeah, I think if D32 wasn't overcommitted to the middle from SYN side, he could have then rotated and actually I don't even know if he could have pushed this side because then he would still be spotted. But yeah, if he could be here, then he could have traded well since SYN had this Chariot here and 416, and Immortals put them in a very, very tough spot, and Immortals also won the round without tanks. So what have we learned? No player is as important as can't. It's a team effort that matters. Players can make a difference here and there, and I still think tanks is that like one of the best players. Yui managed to make that cross that Fear couldn't. Can Yui connect? He did, and imagine if 416 was here, they could have both beat freely and killed D32. Yeah, model. It's a 2v2. That's why they can't really push. They're just holding, just running out the clock. You will peek again and pen. Oh, Hesh did not pen this time. Snowdog spots tricks that did not connect though. Could have killed. They're now pushing Snowdog. T32 going in. And who will? I mean, Busy has the more HP and it goes down. And the support. Tank Killer going with the... Wait, going to kill at least one or two of the tanks. He does finish Randy, but Tubbins will finish Indian Panther. Yui is still alive. Can they kill all tanks? I think Trix is gonna kill. Oh, Mala did manage to kill all 7 tanks. It is a tie, and we are ready for a tiebreaker. Nothing much to separate these two teams. Tankler and Chariot, 2300 damage with a kill. Fear and 416, 1500 damage. Over on Immortal sides, within T32, 1800 damage. Trix and CS, 1700 damage, 3 kills. Tubbins and Namil, 1200 damage. Now, the pressure is back on SYN. They had that advantage, they gave it away. Last time when they played on EU, Immortals was up by 3-0, then SYN tied 3-3, and then Immortals won the tiebreaker. Can Immortals win the tiebreaker again here or not? It depends on the map. Which map will Immortals pick? Maybe Cliff. I think, maybe Cliff. Or maybe Rock. I don't think it'll be Sand River. I don't think Immortals will pick Mines either. So definitely not those two maps. Definitely not the maps that we've already played, I assume. You could play Steps again as well. And then yeah, Muro and Ghost Town are banned. I think Cliff and Proc are the options. That's my guess. Taking the time. Yeah, so in this map, the team with the fastest stack, which is a model, they'll pick the side, and Sin will pick. Sorry, they'll pick the map, and then Synergy will pick the side. So it's kind of even. Okay. Muro is the map. I thought they banned Muro, and can they pick Muro if it's banned? I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe the bans do not apply to tiebreaker, or do they? We're just verifying if models can pick Muro or not. Okay, so it can be a previously played map, but it cannot be the banned map. So definitely not Muro, but it does open every other map. I think it could be Steps. I think that's what models might go with. That's my bet. Cliff. Okay. I I personally think attacking team has an advantage, but if SYN goes for split, and Immortals go for like a rush with the tanks. They can still catch SYN out. So yeah, SYN is going with attack. We have the map and the side picked. And we do have the intro for Cliff.
Cliff, the most dynamic map in the league. Battles on Cliff always turn into desperate double-edged fights. Teams start from the same spots as they do in standard battles. The first base is located near the defender's spawn point, and the second is at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes teams split their forces and send several tanks through the 1-2 line to the left of the small hill, but usually both teams play at the center. The attacking team can send one of the tanks up to the lighthouse or behind it. Fast and quick-firing vehicles are better suited for this map, mainly medium tanks, including tanks equipped with autoloaders.
Let's look at the prediction so far. In terms of who voted for what. I have to check actually. How do I check? Okay, 58% in favor of SYN. Okay, in terms of people. So 12% voted for SYN, 9 voted for Immortals. However, more points has been bet on Immortals, 100k on Immortals and 68k on SYN. Noodle dropping the big 100k. He's either gonna lose, obviously, the most, or he's gonna take all the winnings. We have seen Noodle win like 300,000 points in the past, so we could see a repeat here. Bet big, win big, or lose big. We'll see. So the model side, we do see double ML, double Indian Panther CS53. Over on SYN side, we see a light tank, Lynx, and an OI for Magna. OI, I think maybe Hellcat would be a better pick here. OI can't really get anywhere. Will get penned every shot, won't bounce anything. Maybe they're laying on derp. I don't like the OI pick, but at the same time, I didn't like the pick in models that last game and they won. So who knows? No, 3 Indian Panthers, 1 ML. Will Tanks gets to play the tiebreaker, or has he been benched permanently? I think Tanks will play this game. But we'll see. We'll see. Waiting for 2 more tanks from Immortals. There has to be 1 tier. Okay, could be the tier 6 or 2 tier 7s, but I think they might go with the 1 tier 6.
Cliff, the most dynamic map in the league. Battles on Cliff always turn into desperate double-edged fights. Teams start from the same spots as they do in standard battles. The first base is located near the defender's spawn point, and the second is at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes teams split their forces and send several tanks through the 1-2 line to the left of the small hill, but usually both teams play at the center. The attacking team can send one of the tanks up to the lighthouse or behind it. Fast and quick-firing vehicles are better suited for this map, mainly medium tanks, including tanks equipped with autoloaders.
Okay. The SMV, I don't like SYN's lineup. I don't like SYN lineup. Immortals can push. They have the option to push 1 line. And if SYN is that slow, they will not be able to punish or win the bowl. And if Immortals win the bowl with and have 1 tank, there's 1 tank on the other side, they'll just win. In terms of tanks, you have 3 Indian Panzers, ML double CS, and a Hellcat. And over on SYN side, we see a nice 3. Oh yeah, no, I think Immortals will win. I don't see SYN winning this. That's my prediction, but we'll see. Tanks benched again. Maybe Tanks is disconnected. He has to go somewhere. No, Tanks back. Not disconnected. Double ML. Oh, I think it's in favor of. If Immortals goes bull, it's GG. I think it's in favor of Immortals. Let's see. If SYN can read and come with some sort of a plan to counter it, because I don't see what Oho can do. Right? D32 will never be in position. However, or maybe Astrid will go. If they can kill the tanks coming in bowl, that would be one thing. If Immortals don't go for bowl, that's also like provides SYN with some opportunity. But if it's like a bold rush, right? Like I think SMV is slow, D32 is slow. OI, yeah. Okay, SMB is just going towards the top side. Okay, they're all going the top. Immortal's also not coming to the bowl. Whatever I had predicted was incorrect. Is anyone surprised? I am not. Magna is gonna hold the 1-2. Magna is gonna hold the 1-2 by himself. And no one from Immortal is here. So maybe, yeah, Immortal, I guess they're gonna get them out of position. Tank Killer will go to F2 from this side. He does spot Randy. Okay, so SMV actually, if he can get into position, he can be really effective in this middle position. Billows gets spotted. He spots Hellcat. He tracked. The Tank Killers, they have the F2 secured. Snow Dog taking it, eating it. On fire. It's the, yeah, that was that. Yep. That is the thing. Like if you have slow tanks, Cliff could be, yeah. He didn't have the best spawn. Yeah, I don't even think Fear can cross now. He's stuck. And it's just a matter of time that Immortal just finishes off D32. Magna watching the 2 line. I think he can push, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Only way Immortals can lose if they overpeak and lose a tank. Can LS take the hill? No. Tabin is rotating towards the backside. Yes, rotated around. Yeah, if those mediums get spotted, yeah, Fear is in a terrible position. He didn't. I don't think he had any options because you can't really go. Like he didn't really stop, right, and he couldn't cross. Emil, Tabin's rotated in Emil towards the backside. Yeah, SYN is only. Like, Callan and LS are only alive as long as they stay unspotted. Blind Pen by CS. He does get spotted in a turn. OI with a shot. Modeled up by tank and 2000 HP. And I think they're gonna win the game. Yeah, Tank Killer's trying to spot them, but Yamato pre-aimed, put a shot in Tank Killer. He gets spotted, takes another shot. Yeah, did not pen this time. Yeah, there's not much OI can do. He can go in, he'll get spotted and lose all his HP. He can probably spot the guys on the backside. Maybe derp them. Fear is closing in slowly. He managed to make the cross. Can he? Oh, do they know Tubbins is on the backside? Do they? I don't think so. I don't think so. They know that Tubbins is there. Maybe they do. Okay, they do know Tubbins is there now. Kellen can't push by himself though. The UV is coming. Oh, was that a Hellcats puts one shot? Kellen just sent it. UV takes 2 shots as well. If UV dies, that's gonna be it. They have to kill Tubbins without losing a tank. UV is down to 1 shot. Hellcat will finish UV though. Hellcat did finish UV. Kellen's also down to 1 shot. They do take out Tubbins, but it was very expensive. If Willows take 1 shot. If they had killed Willows because he was overpeaking to shoot and was spotted, I think SMB LS was not really in a position to help either side. Maybe yeah, he was slow to go anywhere. They are pushing Tank Killer. No, they're pushing the low side. Kellen goes down. Magna will die here. Tank Killer's down to 1 shot, and safe to say Models will win this. And Noodle's about to get all the points. Yeah, ML being an autoloader, right? He did manage to do a lot of damage, like trade in his health even when he died. IS-3 goes down, and now it's LS versus 6 of Immortals. Immortal does come on top both times during the league phase when they faced SYN. They won the tiebreaker. They do play SYN against tonight. Oh, I think LS just gave up. I mean, not that it would have mattered. Yeah, he's in a slow. It's a slow tank. He did manage to get to the middle, but again, Snow Dog dying early, it doesn't help. Like it's a in clip you have to be in a tanks that can take position quickly. And from the beginning, it felt like Immortals do have the better tank. That's what happened. Over in terms of damage, Callan 7 out of 7 pen, 1900 damage. And over on Immortal side, tanks in ML, 1600 damage. Vision CS, 1500 damage, 2 kills. Willows and Hellcat, tier 6 MVP, 1300 damage, 2 kills. He's the one basically who farmed UV when he was crossing. And Tubbins with 1200 damage in ML1, and Monkeynomics in Indian Panther with 1100 damage. That is it for today. GG to both teams, and congrats to Immortals for winning. I will update the score, and then after this, yeah, that's it for the comp part. I'm going to review the stream, and we'll play some pubs. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Once again, GG to both teams, and congrats to Immortals. Both games were, every game was close, I would say, except I guess the Arctic. It went going up and down. Immortals had the lead, then Synergy took the lead. Then Immortals were down 2-3, then brought it back, and they did win. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And if you're on Twitch, I will just reboot and we'll play pubs.